Welcome back to Mets Nets Jets D podcast, coming to you June 25th on a Thursday. We are a couple days away from the big, huge night of UFC Fight Night, Poirier versus Dan Hooker. This is the main card predictions and bets video. We're going to be going through the last 5 bouts of this main card that we have right here. I already went through the prelims. You can check that out. See who I liked in those first 6 bouts. We did lose a fight, which was that Miranda Maverick one, which I said in that last video. So it's only going to be 10 fights instead of 11. So you're going to see a little bit of a difference, especially when you're watching it on whatever platform you're watching it on, ESPN network or the app. There's going to be a lot of commercial breaks, a lot of gaps, because they got to fill in the time because no one was able to find a fight for Barella. So fine, we'll deal with it. But it's still a jam-packed fight card, and we're going to start with Shawn Woodson going up against Julian Rosa, who was the replacement for Kyle Nelson, who was Shawn Woodson's first opponent. All right, so last minute replacement right here. Shawn Woodson, long, lanky, tall, as you can see right here, 6'2", 79-inch reach. It doesn't make sense at all. He's very tall and skinny. Former Goga boxer, good ground defense. He looks like Tayshaun Prince, as you can see right there in that picture. This guy is very, very talented. If you look at this video right here, this was him in the Dana White's Contender Series against Terrence McKinney. This was in the second round. He had his back, Terrence McKinney. He almost had him, but boom. Them long, lanky legs caught him with a knee to the face. This guy is very talented. He's going to be, I expect him to get past Julian Rosa pretty much easily. Let me go through Rosa if you want me to. Juicy J, as they call him, like I said, replaced Kyle Nelson. Super desperate. He's 0-3 in his last UFC fights. Finally got a win in Cage Sport, which is a no-name fighting whatever that he did in between UFC after he lost his last 3 fights. But this is just a dude just to fill in the spot. Shawn Woodson should definitely handle this guy. That's why, as you can see in the totals right here, we got minus 480 for Shawn Woodson. It's pretty much a lock. And, yeah, Julian Rosa has no talent. You have to – I know you're not going to take, straight up put $480 to win 100, but this is definitely a anchor in your parlays that you should have. If you want to go in depth, you can click on the link and then go through. I think he should TKO Julian Rosa. I don't know if they even have that. They just got stats. See, it might be available for other sites, but for DraftKings, they just either you choose him to win or you choose him to lose, pretty much. So definitely going with Shawn Woodson in that first fight. It's unfair, but it is what it is. I'll take that W. Next one, we're going on to Maurice Green, the crochet boss, as they call him, going against Gian Violante. This is a heavyweight bout. Gian Violante was a lightweight. He's moving up in weight class because he was struggling with all the weight cuts. All the weight cuts, he'll get to the fight night, be a little gassed, tired, fighting all the 200-pounders. Now he's going to fight at his natural weight, probably around 225, 230, a little higher for that heavyweight fight that he's going to have with Maurice Green. Now, Green is a huge guy, 6'7", 243 pounds, has decent boxing, okay leg kick, but he is slow. This is what happens when you get someone that's 6'7", 82 reach. These are telegraph punches that are coming at you. And for a smaller guy like in Gian Vellante, who's a split decision monster, he can definitely go the distance for 3 rounds. Has a great gas tank. Like I said, moving up in weight class. There's going to be a quickness disparity right here. And this is why I'm choosing the underdog in Vellante over Maurice Green. Number one, I said he's big and slow, telegraph punches. And number two, he gets gassed very easily. So he's going to try to get at Gian Villante, waste all his energy. And I see Villante, who's definitely has the cardio. And in the later rounds, he'll definitely pick off Green. Probably could take him to the ground, take advantage of that, because Maurice Green has no takedown defense or no ground game at all. Gian at least has some and will attempt that, and that's going to be huge on the scorecards. Give me the quicker dude. I believe this is Villante's last shot. That's why he moved up in weight. So he's really giving it his all right now, and he needs this win. Maurice Green, on the other hand, is just a stepping stool. Give me Gian Villante, the underdog, in this bout. As you see right here, minus 240. Maurice Green, you can't trust him as a favorite like that. That's crazy. Villante, great underdog choice right here, plus 188. It's either you take the dog or you pass, okay, in this situation, clearly. Maurice Green, if you watch any of his videos, it's horrible. You're like, how? What? It's pretty embarrassing, but yeah, we're going with Villante in this one. And if we lose, we lose. But I'm not putting. I'll make a parlay with all underdogs, but Villante is not going to be in my main parlay at the end of the day. I'll have a few others, but Villante is a nice underdog choice to have right now, especially in the main card. Next fight, we have Brendan Allen going up against Kyledaucus. What's not to like about Brendan Allen? This guy has all the tools in the toolbox. Very solid boxing. Loves to level change. That's what I like in fighters. They switch it up on opponents. Pick up, slam. He has tons of video of that. He loves to pick up and slam. Has power. And all that stand up is just for his bread and butter to get to the ground. And he has very good ground game. Can finish you from any position. I really like this guy. 24 years old, 6'2", 77-inch reach, going up against 6'1". It's pretty even right there. But Brendan Allen is younger. They're both on winning streaks. But the case in this is Daucus has no stand-up game. And he's just a grappler. He's a very good submission artist, has a lot of darce chokes, finishes in his career. This is Brendan Allen right here in the Assets League, destroying his opponent right now. He cut him up real early and is just raining ground and pound on him, taking his back, and he's going to pretty much finish him off from that position down there. So if you provide nothing else to this fight, like in no stand-up at all, which you don't, Kyledaucus is very good on the ground, but Brendan Allen is just as good. And he adds another level to the game with his stand-up. So this one, unless Brendan Allen gets caught, I really see the more experienced fighter taking advantage of the situation. And that's why you see Brendan Allen as a minus 305 favorite against Kyledaucus. Kyledaucus is dangerous, could submit him, but Brendan Allen is even better submission artist and even better in the other areas in this fight. All right, so we'll take that minus 300 on him, and I feel confident in him like I feel confident in Shawn Woodson as well. Next fight we have Mickey Gall. That's what I'm gonna say. Mickey Gall. I don't know why I say it like that. It just makes me want to say it. But we're going with Mickey Gall going up against Mike Perry in the co-main event welterweight division. Mike Perry is an insane animal, and I think he's crazy. This guy, Mike Platinum Perry, does not care about no one. This man is not even fighting with a cornerman. He made the decision. He's going to choose his girlfriend, the new girlfriend. This is not even his wife. He broke up with his wife, has a new girlfriend. He's going to have his girlfriend as his cornerman. He's going to be fighting out there alone. He's done this before. This guy is reckless. Absolutely reckless. As you can see right here, tons of power. the freaking right hook. Oh my God. Taking out all of his opponents. Has huge power. Stung him with that left hand right there. Mikey Gall. Oh my God. Matt Perry is going to destroy Mikey Gall. That's pretty much what you're seeing right there. The benefit for Gall, he's not shy. He's a good wrestler, brown belt jiu-jitsu, but no stand-up, just like a previous bout. Mike Perry can be his own enemy at times. If you go in his fight career, he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He got knocked out for the first time going up against Jeff Green. But all the guys he's losing to are elite top 15 fighters in their weight class. Jeff Neal could be going for a title shot. Valente Luque is a beast. Donald Cerrone, that's where he messed up, made a mental error in that fight. Took Cerrone to the ground wherein he shouldn't have at all, because Cerrone is a master grappler. And that was one of the mental mistakes. You keep Cerrone on the feet and you're going to win the fight. But Perry decided to get cute and got caught. I think he learned from that lesson. I'm taking Mike Perry 100% in this bout. Yet again, as people can see, you can just watch the highlights and he jumps off the screen. Mike Perry minus 315 favorite. Mickey Gall plus 235. No, thank you, because you're one-dimensional. And Mike Perry has great takedown defense, over 70% takedown defense. And he's a good fighter in the clinch as well. So unless you're like really on the floor, then maybe Mikey Gall you have a chance. But Mike Perry is just a complete animal. All right, and that was the co-main event in that situation. We have our final bout. We have Dustin Poirier against Dan the Man Hangman Hooker. All right, Poirier vet coming off hip surgery, and they reshaped his femur. Last fight got choked out by Khabib. I'm pretty sure you've seen that. Contemplated retirement after that fight, so I don't know where his head is at. And it's like you were at the top of the mountain, you were there, you weren't a good wrestler at all. You tried to knock Khabib out with one punch, got caught, and you got choked out. Now you're back down, damaged, surgery. You're contemplating, do I want to climb that hill again? And just the fact that you even thought about retirement, Dana White always says, if you're considering it, you shouldn't fight. So I'm more leaning on to Dan Hooker. Hooker, crazy length, great striker, will utilize leg kicks, which Gaethje did against Dustin Poirier in that fight. Damaged his legs brutally. Let me see if I can get pictures of that. Let me see if I can get pictures of that real quick. Legs. Yeah, this was what I saw. Killed him with the leg kick. You see all these pictures here. He's groveling in pain. This is what Dan Hooker can do to you. He'll hit you with a calf kick over and over and over again. Especially in that first round, Dan Hooker is looking to, they're just testing each other out. He's going to time everything. Dan Hooker is like a calculated artist. Him and Israel Adesanya, who's the middleweight champion, they spar together. They work together at City Kickboxing, where they train at. And Dan Hooker's going to get him. He's going to get him. He's going to time Poirier's punches, he's a great boxer. As you can see right there, once they load up, Dan Hooker's going to catch wind of that, and he's going to clock him, which he did to Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns, who's going to fight Usman in a couple weeks for the title. Gilbert Burns got knocked out by Dan Hooker. This fight right here told me so much about Dan Hooker, what he's capable of, that I'm all in. I'm all in, especially with someone that's contemplating, just thinking about retirement. I don't know where your head's at, It's going to be an underdog. It's going to be a little shocking. Everyone loves Dustin Poirier. This guy has great hands, great boxing. But in this one, I like the underdog. He's gunning for people. He's calling people out. He's ready. He has great teammates backing him, especially at City Kickboxing in New Zealand. Dan Hooker would be a great choice for underdog. Might put him in my main 100% parlay. I probably would. I'll have a couple parlays, but we're going with Dan Hooker. And that's pretty much all the plays I like today. Like I said, we're going with Woodson. We're going with Pena. We got an underdog in Gian Vellante. We're going favorite Brendan Allen, favorite Mike Perry, and then a underdog win in the final fight of the night. Excuse me. I'm going to make all my plays, send them out Friday on Instagram at MessNSD. If you check that bottom right there at the bottom, on Twitter and Instagram, follow me at MessNSD. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So check in around tomorrow afternoon, probably like 2-3 o'clock. I'll post all my picks because I'm waiting for the weigh-ins. Because like I said in the last video, that is a huge indication of who's really ready for the Saturday fight. If you're coming in and you miss weight, you're not ready. It's clear cut. You're not ready, number one, and you're tired, you're gassed out. You did all you could the night before just to, get onto the weight. It's onto the scale. You're not ready. And time again, people that miss weight lose. So wait for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know when my next video is. I'll probably do one Monday. We'll see. But tune in tomorrow on Instagram. I will post that, all my picks and plays, final cut. And I wish you guys a great weekend. Enjoy and peace out.